Hello everyone, my name is Catherine Martinez and I'm the Chief Media Director here at Mentally United. Mentally United is a non-profit organization that's dedicated to empowering mental wellness and creating stronger communities through creative and impactful initiatives. Today, I'm very excited to share an inside look at one of the most powerful and unifying events of the year, the Denver Colfax Marathon, Colorado's largest public running event. Held annually in the heart of Denver, the 2025 marathon, according to Running USA, brought together over 25,000 runners from all 50 states and all around the world. With 8 races throughout the weekend, event records were broken, but most importantly, thousands of lives were touched. Since 1978, the Colfax Marathon has grown into Denver's most beloved running tradition, known not only for the competition, but for its heart. It's a celebration of grit, resilience, and collective strength. And here at Mentally United, we know how deeply those values align with mental health. And thanks to the incredible generosity of the community, we raised over $600 in donations. This helps fuel the creation of more resources, mental health education, and of course, community outreach. But we weren't just there to hand things out. We were also there to connect. We met runners, families, volunteers, and supporters, all from different walks of life, each of them reminding us what the community care looks like.
Hello, Urban 10 Miler. Who am I speaking to today?
Hello, this is Bianca from the Netherlands.
I'm Peggy.
Hi, my name's Eric.
Bobby. Hi, it's Mike Perot.
So happy for you to be here, Mike. And you're running for Mentally United today?
Yes, it's a great honor to be associated with the organization. So, a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. And can you tell us a little bit about how running has empowered your mental health or your wellness journey?
You know, I think, from probably when I first started running when I was in my 20s, it kind of cleared everything for me. It gave me time to think, gave me time to kind of reflect on what I was doing, what I needed to do, and it was just kind of a great release for all the tensions and things that go on in day-to-day life.
Well, I used to get really bad anxiety, and so I started taking my dogs for a walk, and I had huskies, and then of course huskies want to run. So then I started running with them, and then I noticed that after my walks and my runs, I felt so much better. So then we just started doing it like every day, and then on Sundays I would take them to the park, and it just really helps a lot. It helps me so I don't have anxiety, and it just makes me feel so much better. And I tell that my dogs help save my life by starting me to run.
When I'm not running, I feel really upset. It gives me a lot of motivation. I feel so much better. When I run with my friends. It gives me a way to ventilate and I feel good.
Yeah, I think the 2 biggest things is running gives me a goal, and I think it's just nice to have something consistent to work towards in an otherwise very kind of fast-paced and chaotic time. And also, it's just really helpful for taking a break out of your day, like stepping away from everything else that's going on, stepping away from our phones, our work, and having a chance to be outside, be in nature, especially on a day like today, being around all these other runners and like celebrating community and just having a minute to yourself is so important.
My goal at the start of this year was to get healthy. And at first I didn't exactly know what I wanted by that. I was just thinking, okay, I'll go make sure I have a doctor's appointment this year. But I got invited to do a marathon relay, and I had no reason to say no, so I said yes. And originally I was like, I'm gonna struggle to do 1 mile of this. And getting myself to do 4 miles was going to be really tricky. And in the past weekend, I did the marathon today, and I did a 5K yesterday with a group of girls at my school. So not only has it really helped my mental health, realizing what I'm able to achieve, it's helped a lot of young girls who are normally not able to feel that way, be able to feel a lot of success in things that they didn't feel very confident on a couple months ago.
Amazing. It's amazing to hear that. And there's like thousands of people here today. We're always speaking about how sports can bring people together, can bring communities together. How does running and specifically the Denver Colfax Marathon bring people together?
You know, I think there's such energy when you're around all these other people that have kind of a like kind of goal, you just kind of feed off of one another. It's just great to be out and enjoying the outdoors and the city of Denver and everything about the event. So it's a lot of fun.
You know, you get to run with people and you meet new friends, and sometimes you see the same people at different races, and it's kind of neat because we all like support each other and we say, yeah, good job, and you might see one person and you pass them and then they'll tell you, hey, hi, keep going, and even the spectators and the volunteers, you know, they all come out and they help support the runners, and even though we want to give up, sometimes we're like, oh, I can't do it, but then you see other people running and then other people with their signs and they're like, go, keep going, and it's kind of like that pack mentality. And so we all kind of just pull together, and then at the finish line, everybody's like high-fiving each other, say, good job, congratulations, and it's just a really good feeling.
Running, well, if you run with other people, it motivates you. Like there's, they call you, like, when are you not coming? So it's a good way to, well, be motivated. And also people check in on you when you're not in a running club. So that's also a good sign. So yeah, I feel better when I'm with my group running.
Yeah, it's just really cool to see the shared partnership. It was cool out there today to see how many other runners who I have never met before cheering me on, so many fans along the side cheering me on. It gives you a big sense of community that, again, we just don't run into every day. I'm here with my wife. She's supporting me. We're part of a bigger group called Carly's Cool Cats, which is a great foundation. So it's fun to have so many people together in that space. And yeah, it just makes you feel like one big family. And what's better than achieving a goal with that much support around you?
Absolutely. I feel a lot of people say running is like really easy because all you got to do is move your legs, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge to get out there every day. It's a challenge to go do something. Tell yourself, I'm not going to lay in bed and watch TikTok. I got to go up. I got to do something. And I think it's been really impactful to me, and seeing other people be able to do it. You know, when I'm running past people, I'm feeling super confident. And when other people are running past me, that's just telling me I got more I can do. So this isn't just a start and end goal. I want to keep going with this. I want to keep going with what I'm able to do.
And to other folks who are like considering running or thinking about integrating some sort of physical activity in their life, but kind of on the fence about it, what are some words of wisdom that you'd like to share with them?
Sure. I think it's just get started. Like, it doesn't have to be some really long race that you commit to. It's just like one step in front of the other and getting out and just be kind of, have your own goals, which is, great.
Just start small. I mean, everybody has their limitations, so if you could only do a 5K, great, do a 5K. If you have to walk it, walk it. And then as you do it, maybe after you do a 5K, maybe you might have say, oh, I can do a 10K, but you're never gonna know unless you try. And you just have to do one step at a time, and then pretty soon, you'll realize how good you feel, and then you might wanna catch the fever, and you'll be doing it all the time like all of us here. So, and it's word of mouth, and encouragement. So, as long as you get up and try, that's all that really matters.
It doesn't matter how fast you are, just go, run, walk, and eventually maybe you're gonna sign up for a 5K, and that's good. And maybe you're gonna do a triathlon or an Ironman, but still, it doesn't matter how fast you are, just go out and have fun.
Give yourself time and grace and patience. My first run was 2 miles and I had to turn around and walk home with blisters. And that was a little over a year ago. So you can go a long way if you just take the time, set realistic goals, continue to be kind to yourself, and keep moving forward one step at a time in your journey.
Great question. What are some words of encouragement I would give? I think it's something that everyone's able to do. I think the hardest part is getting started, but what I've realized is if you just get your shoes in front of the door and you tell yourself, okay, I just have to put these shoes on, and then you take another step and you take another step, it's completely possible to do anything you want to do. You just have to give yourself the opportunity to try and do something. And that applies to anybody who wants to try it, whether it's running or whether it's anything you care about doing. I think it's super important that you just give yourself the opportunity to start.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you for running for Mentally United.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks.
Incredible, right? The truth is, connection is one of the greatest protectors of mental health. Studies have shown that people with strong social bonds are not only more emotionally resilient, but they also live longer, experience less anxiety, and recover faster from hardships. Days like this remind us just how powerful community really is and how important events like these are. The Denver Colfax Marathon is a nonprofit itself, And this year, they partnered with over 135 charities to raise awareness and funds through their free Charities Partners program. In total, $150,000 was awarded to local causes, and we were honored to be among the top awarded recipients, receiving a generous $2,500 donation from Runners Roost, who chose to donate their prize money to support our nonprofit's mission. To us, that moment was definitely something bigger than a donation. It was a clear message that mental health awareness can take place in all spaces. It also showed that when community events provide a platform for healing, awareness, and connection, real change can happen. Lastly, let this be your reminder. Healing isn't a sprint, it's a lifelong marathon. So whether you're racing forward or navigating a tough season, remember that life is a long journey with hills and pathways guiding us up and down. Seek help when needed, and remember to take a moment to check in with yourself. Stay outside, move your body, take a few deep breaths, and heal in ways that feel right for you. Thank you for being with us, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And if you're interested in learning more about mental health or are seeking free well-being resources, visit our website at www.mentallyunited.org. Until next time, stay safe, be free, and like always, stay united.